Hello crafty friends, it's Krista here, Second Chance Creation. I'm going to share another project with you, and the theme this time is Swan Lake. I've made a wall hanger and it's going to be gifted to my husband's auntie who has a birthday in November. And because we might not be here, I thought I'd get it done because I can't take all the goodies with me to make this. So let me just zoom out and I'll just pop this iPad on my ironing board, my companion at the moment. So before I show you my project, I'll just show you some of the things that I've used. Nothing goes to waste here. You might remember this that I shared with you. It's just a plastic frame, and you'll find these in shops that sell laces and trims and ribbons, and they're wound around it. So I have a friend that collects it for me. And I use them because I can put my hangers on here, like whether it'll be cord, ribbon or necklace, and I know it's not going to come off. And I use it either as a landscape or a portrait. And today I've used it as a landscape. I then covered it with a placemat. I had one placemat left and that's all that's left. And I use them because I can fold these in half. The frame fits in the middle and it just gives a bit of padding because this also has a little bit of wadding. I then covered it with this nylon fabric. It's actually a lining, or was a lining of a top. And it was appropriate because the theme colours that I'm using is red, white and cream. I had a great find, probably about a few months ago now, and it was a curtain that had swans on it. And I knew that my auntie loved swans, and when she sold it I thought maybe the curtain would be great for her in the kitchen, but when I had a closer look it had holes in it. But I'm using this because it does have the swans. And you know me, I love altering things. So these swans were a great base. And it even has a little baby just there. So I've used this. I've also used some of my wedding applique. Some of you ladies might have some of this because I have gifted it, passed it on. Beautiful, and I still have lots of it, and I just cut out what I need. I then have some beautiful flower appliques, and this again is of a top. Actually it was a top and skirt. Don't know what happened there, I froze. And so what I've done is I've actually cut the flowers out, and the flowers are going to be part of the swan, the feathers of the swan. So I cut them out individually, and also part of the frame. Now I've probably used about 4 of these, and once I've finished I've also got little trims that's left over that I can use later on for another little project. And then I've used some white curtain fabric, and it's beautiful because the print on it is embossed and it's just so super soft. But I was after the edging. It has various edging on it, and that's another edging just there. So the edging that I've actually used was this one. It's cut off from another side, and it's really, really soft, and this one's white. I didn't use much white in this project, just a little bit. You might remember me mentioning the meters and meters of curtain that I was gifted. Well, I've used some of this, but I was mainly after the leaves because I'll be using some of these. And I've cut out a little motif out of that curtain so you can see the leaves that I have used. And of course, last but not least, mesh bags, and they are from onions. You buy them when you buy a bag of onions. They come in these little mesh bags. They're either yellow or red. Well, I've used the red one in this project, believe it or not, but I keep these because I use them as stenciling for my next project in my paper craft. Experimenting I am here, ladies. I don't have stencils, so I use that as a stencil. And, you know, it might be good for mixed media. But, yeah, so I don't use yellow much, so I'm going to try to colour it. But I've used one in red, and you'll see where I've used it. I know, don't laugh. And then I've just got a roll of soft tulle. You'll probably recognise this. You use this for when you want to knit or crochet and cover coat hangers with. You get them in all various colours. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wind this around the necklace just to give it a softer look. So they're the main minor little things that I've used, just to give you an idea that nothing gets thrown away in this household. And because I am limited in what I can, you know, how I can build up my stash. So let's go and have a quick sticky now. And I'll show you I'll start from the top. So as you can see, I've attached a chain to the frame, and I've made it in 2 sections, and I've just joined that with a little ring just there, so she can either have a short hanger or she can have it just long. And as you can see, I've used some flowers of the motifs on the top, and I've cut these in half, and I've popped in some eyelash trim, and this eyelash trim was gifted to me by Melanie from Flair by Me group. I won a little wall hanger, or pocket wall hanger, quite a few months ago. So I've been using snippets of it. So that's the end of that one, but that's okay. It's going to a great gift. Here I've used the wedding applique that I showed you, and I've just cut it out in the sections that I was after. Popped in some flat back pearls. Now I got these from the Wish site, and they have sometimes good specials on. You only pay for postage, so I end up getting 60 of these for $2. Bargain. Couple little dangles. This clear one is from Deb Hendricks, Happy Mail that I received not long ago, so I've used the clear ones. Here I've just had a little snippet of the red one left from Marlene Mars from Michigan, as her big bag of Happy Mail they received not long ago. And coming across, here's my flower. Now this is the onion bag, ladies. I mean, how cool is that? Nice and soft. You know, if you don't tell anybody, they wouldn't know, but that's all part of it. It's, you know, it's quite amazing what you can make. Here is the curtain, the meters and meters of curtain that I cut the edge off, and I've made the base for the flower. And of course the good old onion bag. A motif, and this was an earring. Kim's auntie loves bagpipe music, and also the Scots. So, and of course it had the tartan fabric and a bit of red in it. I thought, well, that will just go really nicely with that. Lovely little foam flower. I can't remember where I got these from. I'm sure they were from a thrift store. And I've only got a couple left, but they're so soft and beautiful. And of course you can't have a flower without a butterfly. That is an earring, or was an earring I should say. It's got nice little sparkles on it. And coming around here, I've popped in some more little flowers. And here are the leaves that I cut out from the curtain fabric. Just all the way down. Oops, I don't want to show you the swan yet. So yes, a little applique, a little red rose, and her letter B. B for Barb, Auntie Barb. So yes, I've done the, just sort of cascaded the leaves down one side. So ladies, my swans, all altered, very regal looking. So here are the petals of the flower that I cut out, and I've popped in some wadding, just to give it that bit of a soft look, because they are beautiful regal birds. And believe it or not, I had 2 feathers left, and I was able just to pop them in there. Put a little applique just on top for a little crown, tiny little flat back pearl, and I didn't want to cover, I tried to cover this, but yeah, no, I just wanted to emphasize on the body itself. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to see that lovely long neck. And what I did, just highlight it with glitter nail polish. And then I just popped on some nail polish, dabbed it here and there just to give a little bit of sparkle. And of course, little baby has got its feathers just coming through there. And the other swan is the same. Again, just layered, wadding, feather. And here, this piece here is actually the middle of the flower doily. And I use that as part of the body, and then I just popped a little flower with a little bit of bling on there. Now this here, let's see if I can get this up properly. This was of a wedding dress, well must have been. It was a scrap piece that I had in a bag that I bought from the op shop. And what I've done is I've put fabric tack on the back, covered it with fabric tack, let it sit overnight, so that when I was ready to cut it the next day, all the beads and the pearls wouldn't drop off. Popped in another little applique here. And you might see now and again a little sparkle just here. I've put a couple in there. They're actually still from Sheila from Arts of Life. And I think it's Art of Life. And she lives up in Dublin. And I received some happy mail from her, and that was months ago. So I've still got a lot of these, and I just thought I'd pop them in. Looks nice. Some appliques. This was of a tablecloth, and that too was from the wish.com site that I bought probably about 6-7 months ago. Square tablecloth, and it was just edged with all these beautiful trim that I was able to cut off, and I've still got a few pieces left of that. Here is another flower, same again with that meters and meters of curtain fabric. Popped in some paper flowers that I had. I don't even know where I got them from. And then I had some little motives. I cut them in half and just popped them on here. Popped one in the bottom. Popped in a flat back pearl, and this is a piece of bridal applique as well. And again, my favourite onion bag. So yes, I'm just trying to see if I can get a better view of that. There you go. And yes, that's the other piece. So I reckon it looks pretty cool. A bit of this beautiful beaded dangle from a lamb shape. And that was gifted to me. Here is the white curtain fabric that's got that lovely embossing pattern on it. And then I've got had some dangle left. Now this dangle is not the best quality. It is from the wish.com site. But that's the only thing that I had left to make a dangle out of. So I've used that. So yeah, so this is my little project. And of course, Auntie Barb's all about family. She's got lots of grandchildren, great-grandchildren I should say. Some more wedding applique that are surrounded by this little snippet that said family. And some red rhinestone. And a pair of lovebirds like these beautiful swans are. And here's the other motif. I cut in half, used half here and half here. Popped in some rhinestones. And then also some more of the eyelash trim. So yes ladies, so this is my project that I've just finished, and I hope you like it. The wall hanging came out longer than what I anticipated, because once you start layering, you know, you just get carried away. But anyway, so I just thought I'd share that with you. But I love those swans. So I'm just about running out of time here. So I hope you are all well. And you know what you've got to do. Happy crafting! Bye!